Hello again, everyone. This is Collocations Part 21. This is the 21st video in my collocation series, and like the others, I'll present 5 commonly used collocations to you, numbered 101 to 105. But first, I'll give you the opportunity to guess the appropriate word or words to complete each one. Then, I'll give you the correct answers along with an additional example for each collocation. I also recommend that you pause the video at each question to give yourself some extra time to think of the answers. So, are you ready once again? Okay, here we go. Number 101. The answer here is C, holds. The complete collocation is future holds, or we say what the future holds. And the example is, the future holds unlimited possibilities in computer technology, especially in artificial intelligence. Now, the future holds basically means what will happen in the future. That's why we often say what the future holds. It's used like that. Okay? The other two, what the future fills or obsesses, we don't use it like that. Okay? Here's another example. My new job offers many good opportunities for my career, but no matter what the future holds, I've decided to go back to my old job because I really like my old boss. Okay, so the person in this example is saying that it doesn't matter whatever happens in the future. I'm still going to go back to my old job because of their affection for their old boss. Okay? So, what the future holds means what will happen in the future. All right. Now for number 102. And the answer here is A, spitting. The complete collocation is within spitting distance. And our example reads, our new apartment is within spitting distance of the beach. Now, if something is in spitting distance, it means that something is very close. Think about it. How far can you spit? All right, that's what it means. It means something that's very close. And in the example, they're talking about how their apartment is very close to the beach. Now, puking and vomiting, they mean the same thing, but we don't use it like that. Okay, we don't use this collocation like that. Here's another example. We came within spitting distance of winning the relay race yesterday. Now, this is another way to use this. We came very close to winning. In our example, it's saying that they almost won the relay race. Okay, they came within spitting distance. It's a little bit different than the first example, but it means the same thing. To come close or to be close to something. That's what it means. All right, here's number 103. And the answer here is B, gray. The complete collocation is gray area, or in this case, in our example, is gray areas. And the example is, the new labor law seems to be fair, but I'm worried about many of the gray areas in it. Now, a gray area is, let's say, a situation or an area that's difficult to judge whether it's right or wrong, or how, in this case, how to interpret it. It's not clear. It's a gray area. All right? The other two, a red or a yellow area, they don't make sense. Here's another example. The judge cleared up many of the gray areas in the law about proper police procedures in riots. Okay, we have another example dealing with the law, and there's usually gray areas in the law, things that are hard to interpret. Okay? We don't know what's right, what's wrong, or what we can do, or what we can't do. All right? And if we can't, if it's unclear, then it's a gray area. Got it? All right. Now for number 104. And the correct answer here is C, broke. Broke the silence. It's the past tense of to break the silence. And our example is the train's loud whistle broke the silence. Okay, so if something breaks the silence, it means that it ends a period of silence or when it's really quiet. Okay, in this case, in our example, the train's whistle broke the silence, meaning it ended this quiet period. That's what it means to break the silence. Here's another example. It was very quiet at dawn until thunder broke the silence. Okay, so in this case, thunder ended this period of quiet or the silence of the dawn. Got it? All right, and now for our final collocation, number 105. And the answer here is B, bumpy, a bumpy flight. And the example is, we had a bumpy flight last night because of the air turbulence we encountered midway through our trip. All right, so a bumpy flight, let's say the opposite of a bumpy flight is a smooth flight. And a smooth flight means that you don't experience any movement in the plane. It doesn't go up and down or it doesn't shake. But a bumpy flight is just the opposite. Your plane will go up and down and shake, and it's usually caused by air turbulence. And that's what they're talking about in our example. They encountered this air turbulence when they were midway through their trip. Here's another example. I always have a bumpy flight whenever I fly in a small plane. All right, same thing. This person is saying that the flight is always bumpy when they fly in a small plane, meaning that the plane moves around a lot. It's the opposite of a smooth flight when you don't feel anything, which we want, right? And that's all for this video. Thanks again for subscribing, and please like and share the video if you get a chance. And remember what I always say, keep practicing. See you next time.